Welcome back to my channel. So today I will be using the Glamlite's pie palette. I have never used this palette before. I've swatched it, like the shimmers and stuff, but I've never ever used this palette. So I want to see what I can come up with using a soft daytime look that I can wear to work. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and then we can go ahead and get started with this look. So I've been using this Makeup Revolution Pro rather, coverage crease proof, and this is a pretty good base. I pulled it back out maybe about a week ago, and I've been using it and I really like it. So I'm trying to use the stuff that I have in my stash, but I'm definitely gonna see if we can come up with this look. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and then we'll just figure out and wing it to see what we can come up with. Okay, so now that I have you guys zoomed in and my eyes are already primed, and I just like to go in with my sponge again just to make sure my eyelids are smooth and ready for the shadows. Okay, so I'm going to take the Norm, my 535 by Morphe. I'm sorry. Let's take the shade. I think I'm gonna do pumpkin. Yeah, let's take the shade pumpkin, which is this orangey type, peachy looking shade. Like I said, I've never used these shadows, so this is a first for me. Oh, it's pretty though. It's pretty. Stamp some on the other eye. My eyes like to run and stuff because of these allergies, so I try to keep them from running. So I'm just going to stamp it the same way I stamped on the other eye. And just go up just a little bit, but not too high this morning. It's pretty though. I like this shade. Let's make sure the other eye kind of matches. I'm just going to lift my eye up this morning to make sure I get it looking like the other eye. And I'm just doing circular patting motions before I blend. Because on my brush, some lint. Okay. And I'm patting just one last time before I start blending, because I want to make sure it's just like really just placed in this outer V. And I'm going to flick out the edges. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit more and then start blending the outer V. Oh, these shadows are really good. Can't believe I've never even touched the palette. Because what happened, I bought it. They had a sale, well, however long this palette has been out. And just to kind of collect something from that brand, from Glamlite, I don't know how I never used it. But I like this formula. It's really smooth and blendable. And I will be using this palette some more. I like this. It's pretty. This shade is really pretty. It looks corally when you put it on your eyes. And especially I didn't set my base. What I'm doing now is just blending. Super pretty, I like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with, I think we can deepen it up a little bit with this chocolate shade. I don't want to do too much. So I'm going to take this Morphe, it just say Morphe, maybe it came in a set, this little brushy little fluff brush. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Mud Pie, this shade here, and deepen up my outer V just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. And I'm starting at my lower lash line and just kind of blending. How I feel about that. Let me go back in with this brush and try it. Because I feel like what that brush is doing is just placing it, but it's not really blending it. I'm just going in circular motions with it to kind of diffuse where it's just placed on my lower lash line and my outer V. Do the same to this one, just kind of blend it out. This is why I like this fluffy brush, especially in the mornings when I'm going to work. I don't have time to be packing shadows and blending all day because it is a process. I don't mind doing it, but when I'm going to work, I'm pressed with time and I'm actually trying to get out the door. I'm just steadily trying to pull this shade up into my outer V. It's just taking up most of my time this morning. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade and pop it in that lower lash line again, because I do want that, still want that depth there. I just didn't know it was gonna just sit there like that, where I have to do more blending than I intended on doing for work this morning. But we'll definitely go back in with another look later to kind of pack it. And I like it. It's still coming together really pretty though. Okay, so I like that. So now I'm going to go in with my, trying to find, I found it, my base booster. I'm trying to figure out which shimmer shadow I want to use today on my lid. Then on just 2 little bitty drops and pat with my finger. Now my allergies had slowed down, like they picked back up. I don't know what's, but I feel like I'm congested a little bit. So you probably can hear it, but I'm sorry. So let's see what shade we want to go in with this morning for the shimmer. I think I want to try Nutty Pecan and maybe put a little peach on it. I'm not 100% sure. But let's try this pretty, this pretty shade here and see what it looks like on the lid. It's really soft. Ooh, it's so pretty. That is like a pretty fiery coppery, and it does not look like that in the pan, but it's so pretty on my lid. It's so pretty. I like it. I bet y'all say I like everything. But if I come across something I don't like, I will be honest about it. But this I do like. This is so pretty. I don't know what I've been slipping on using this little palette. I think what happened was when I first started really just getting into color, this palette intimidated me. I think that's what it was. And then I just slowly started just playing in color and learning how to do it and not apply as much where, because I like colors, but I love wearable colors because of my work and what I do. So I have to keep it toned down. But I like this shade. It's really pretty. Ooh. I don't even want to stop digging in the shade. Let me stop because I know I'm pressed with time. So it's pretty though. Now we're going to go back in and blend out the other shades. I'm liking how it's coming out. That's super duper pretty, really pretty. So now I'm gonna take my look for my Sigma fiber brush. Well, I can't find the Sigma one, but yeah, this is it. I'm gonna take this little fiber brush and blend out my crease in circular motions and get this harshness out of it. I like this shade. I really do. So now what I'm gonna do is go in with my Total Face palette. And I actually was looking through my collection this weekend trying to find a shade because I wanted to do a collection video. I think I'm going to try to get it out. If not, by this weekend, definitely next weekend. An updated collection video. Because I did one back in 2019 and my collection has grown like maybe 2-3 times the size it was back then. But I do want to share with you all what I have in my collection, because like I said, I plan on continuing the shop my stash. I just have to get on a routine to do it, to use what I already have. And I've been doing pretty good here lately using makeup that's already in my stash. especially eyeshadow palette, because I'm an eyeshadow palette and lash lover. If it's some lashes and palettes, I'm for it. I will go buy them like without even thinking about it or second guessing it. So what I'm doing now is just blending out this brow bone area with my favorite little e.l.f. Total Face palette with that shade, because I feel like it's close to my skin tone when I want it to look like natural and not like really highlight. I like the highlight look, but a lot of times I don't. So I do like the way this shade does, because it's not so pigmented that you have to blend and it takes away from your look that you've already done. So what I want to do now to finalize this eyeshadow look is go back in with Pumpkin, which is this peachy shade that we used. I'm going to apply it back in my crease area because I still want that color to show. So I'm going to apply it back here, mainly towards the outer, and then transition it over to the inner corner of my eye. And do the same with this eye. This brush just want to be a little lint bally this morning. It wants to hold lint. I don't know why. I'm going to take my finger and take a little bit more of this shade and just pop it back on my lid. I'm not going up to my crease, I'm just backing it on my lid. And I did notice a lot of brands are having Christmas in July sales. And I saw where Sydney Grace is having one within the next couple of hours or so. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up anything from that brand. Not this go round. I'm just going to clean up front of my eyes. And I know I saw probably didn't need anything else, but sorry. But since I've tried this Glamlite, I do want another palette or two in my collection from the brand. So if they or should they have Christmas in July, I will be picking up maybe one or two palettes. So now I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild brush to kind of finish up this eye look so I can do the rest of my face. And I'm using this Wet n Wild, just a little fluffy crease brush, and just blend out the crease area again. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys back in before I apply my liner and mascaras on my full face so you guys can see what the eye looks like. And this is what it looks like. The formula performed like really beautiful. Like I said, I had no idea that Glamlite perform. I know I've heard it, but I've never used it myself. But I do like the way the formula performed. So like I said, I will buy more palettes. So let me zoom you guys back out. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do my liner, lashes. I'm sorry, y'all, my shirt. Getting ready in the mornings. My liner, my lashes, and my full face. And I'll be back to show you the final look. See you guys in a bit. So I am back with the final look. Everything performed beautifully. Like I said, the eyeshadow palette is a must. I really like this eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I did not know it performed this well, but I do want maybe one or two more palettes from the collection. But the only thing I did differently, let me zoom you guys in so you can see the final look. This is the final look of the eyes. So all I did was pop the shade, sorry all that rambling, the shade Pumpkin into my outer V and drug it, really soft to my inner corner. And then I used Nutty against the lower lash line as well. But that's all I did for the eyes. I didn't put any more shadow on or do anything else with the eyes. But then I went in with my BH Cosmetics Blush 2, which looks like this. Let me zoom you guys out just a bit. Okay. This is a blush palette that I really love by Profusion. And this is what it looks like. So what I did was I took the shade Star Coral, which is a shade here, and popped it into my inner corner, and it's like a gold shimmer. I popped it into my inner corner. I didn't drag it all the way up, but I just popped it because I wanted that good highlight. Again, with this palette here. And then the last thing I did is just popped on some gloss, some honey, in the shade Honey by Persona. This gloss here. It's a really good formula. That was all I did besides the rest of my face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoyed this palette this morning. So I hope you all like it to my next video. But if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel and become a part of my YouTube family. See you in my next video. Goodbye.